Well, welcome to CBS This Morning on this Friday. We've got some big news this morning. We're going to begin with these dramatic new developments in the nationwide measles outbreak. There are hundreds of students and staff at two major Southern California universities that are under quarantine this morning. Can you imagine if you were one of those people? 71 students, 127 staff members at California State University, Los Angeles, who have been exposed in a campus library are under quarantine.
And at UCLA, 76 students and 6 faculty members are still at risk after a contagious student attended classes. Carter Evans is at the UCLA campus with the concern behind the extraordinary precautions. Carter, good morning.
Good morning. UCLA officials say they've arranged for students to be cared for here while quarantined, but they haven't responded to our questions as to what exactly they're doing. Now, this all comes at a time when the government says measles cases nationwide are increasing dramatically. Officials at UCLA say a student contagious with measles attended classes for 3 days earlier this month, potentially putting hundreds at risk.
It's crazy to see that that's happening in a place that I spend time studying. I think it was supposed to be eradicated.
The university has identified dozens who may have been exposed. They're being quarantined until medical records can prove their immunity.
You need to stay at a specified location, and you need to stay there until such time that you are deemed as not likely to come down with the disease.
That could be anywhere from 24 hours to 7 days. Earlier this month, someone with measles entered a library at Cal State LA. Health officials have contacted some 200 staff and students who work there.
They say they have 2,000 visitors in that library a day. Most of them don't sign in or out. So we've had a lot of exposure to folks that we actually can't identify.
While hundreds turned out for an anti-vaccine protest in the California Capitol Wednesday, the highly populous state has managed to keep the number of measles cases relatively under control due to high vaccination rates, with 38 cases so far this year. Nationwide, the government has counted nearly 700 measles cases, roughly 3/4 of them in New York State, which had among the largest and longest-lasting outbreaks since the disease was all but eliminated in the year 2000.
I have been hyper aware of all the symptoms and stuff. I've been itchy and I'm like, do I have measles? I've been super worried.
Now, both UCLA and Cal State LA say the buildings affected no longer pose a threat. More than 3/4 of California's measles patients were either not vaccinated or did not receive the recommended 2 doses of vaccine. Gail?
Boy, that is very scary stuff. Thank you very much, Carter.